Hey guys, and welcome back to season 16 of AOR. This time we're in China for round 2, not round 3, because of our little predicament with Australia that turned out to be a complete shit show. And as you can see right now, I'm out on the soft tires. I've already put in a P11 time on the ultras, but that was like a no ERS standard mixed lap, so that's not going to put us anywhere, because obviously in China the best strategy you can have is to qualify on the softs or start outside the top 10 and go soft medium or medium soft. So the ultras are a big no-no, and as you can see we are up on our lap, but that's really nothing special, as I should be. I'm thinking mid one, like a 31.5 somewhere thereabouts should be a good time for me. I don't know where that will put me. I mean, some guys have said in practice that they've done like a 30.9 and something like that, which I think is ridiculous for F5. But there's some guys in here who are very fast. But that's just how it is. And it's also going to be an uphill battle this week, because China is probably my least favorite track on the calendar. It's definitely up there with a few other tracks, but it's one I really hate. So I'm not really sure how well it's going to go, but so far this lap is looking okay. So we are 7, 8 tenths up, obviously, because now the DRS or the Earthstar is really coming in. We go into the final corner, and I've cut it. And I've cut the last corner, and we all know what that means. Validation. Luckily I am outside the top 10, but it means I'm going to start from the back in P20. So let's see how I do in the race. And here we are on the grid, lining up at the back. As you can see, I'm on the soft tires, as it's pretty stupid to start on the mediums, but I'll not get into that now. But let's get ready, and we are away. Obviously there's no reason to do a good start here, or to be aggressive. It's just taking it easy. As you can see, Giant, who's actually started on the mediums, maybe not the best move, but we'll see how it pans out for him as we go gently into the first corner. There's another Ferrari round, that's Jack, I think, who's been spun, so that's unfortunate for him. So he's going to have to claw his way back through the field. But it's actually been quite an incident-free first corner so far. I mean, it seems that it's only Jack that's had issues. So obviously we've gained run position now, so that's good, as it's all about just settling into this race. There's some smoke and some carnage. There's a Williams and McLaren, I think, is colliding. We're just going to sweep through here and warm up into P14. So that's been a great start so far, without me doing anything but letting the other guys take each other out, and that's sort of the best way to go about it. As we are now behind Larry and Nicole, the reserve, who's also batting a little bit, so just have a little look up the inside of Larry, but not really anything to make a move. If we've got overrated Llama close to us, he's probably going to try and go around the outside, or inside here, sorry. So we're just going to stick it around the outside. He's not going to be able to get me here, as I had the better line there. As we now go onto the straight, I don't know if he's going to get the traction he needs to have a go at me. It doesn't seem like he will, so we've managed to escape there. So it's been a good first lap so far. So now caught on to lap 3, as Jack has actually already caught up to us. We were in the same party together, so I just sort of said he could go through here without me challenging him too much, because I was holding him up a bit, and there's no reason to do that. Now he can go ahead and try and challenge the guys ahead, and hopefully I can sort of be, he can help me through by DRS and stuff like that. But obviously we've got a decent gap so far to the people behind us, so that shouldn't really be an issue, as people had pitted and we were up into P12, but now we caught on to lap 4, going into the hairpin. There seems there's been a bit of carnage so far. There's a Mercedes, I think, and a Force India that's collided. That's put it up into 10th place. And there's some Ultrasoft runners, it seems, that are pitting. I think there's a Red Bull and a Force India, so that's going to put about 2 more places, I think, into P8. So it's actually been a great start so far. But it's been weird. It's been a great start, but I haven't done anything at all. As we've now caught up to Melter in P7, who's been, he's not been going slowly, but me and Jack have slowly been gaining on him. And I'm thinking it's time for a move. He was in my party as well, so hopefully it shouldn't be the toughest of moves. As I've just got, obviously, with the DRS and ERS and everything, I should be able to go past him easily, and indeed I'm already side by side with him, and it's just gonna go up the inside. He's staying on the outside, but hopefully I can just block him here, and I can. So we're now up into P7, and it's looking very, very good so far in this race. Much better than I thought when I started P20. Now we caught on to lap 9. We've caught, I think, Matty up ahead, and he's had some wing damage, I believe. So I've just been catching him slowly, and he didn't really defend because I think he might have to pit because he's damaged his front wing. So there wasn't really, any reason for him to be battling me too heavily. As we are now up into P6, so it's just going from strength to strength here so far. And then now we're on lap 12. Me and Jack are the only people not to pit, as I think we're both gonna pit this lap. And the virtual safety cars come out, and we've been absolutely #blessed. Call me Lewis Hamilton. This could put us in podium contention, me and Jack. At least Jack, as you can see, after I've pitted for the mediums here on this lap, I've come out in P5 behind Jack. So I think Giant is still out in front, meaning that it's a net 4th place for me and a net 3rd for Jack. So that's really, really good. And as you can see down on the minimap, we've got the 2 horses and midgets who were obviously ahead of us before the stops. So we've managed to jump them. This has been perfect. As now cut on to lap 16, as you can see, Giant is in the pits. So now we go up into 4th place, and Maestro is still sort of the same, like 1 to 2 seconds behind us. And I think my pace is okay so far, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold him off for the rest of the race. It sort of depends on how my tires are, but obviously I pitted a lap later, so hopefully it will have a little bit more life. And indeed they did. As you can see already on lap 28, nothing happened. It was just me keeping the gap to Maestro, and Jack just pulling away in the distance, so nothing happened. And then up with a P4 for me, which I'm super, super pleased about. And probably my worst track on the calendar. I got niced by the virtual safety car, and I've gained 16 positions, gone from last to 4th place. So that's been really, really good, and I'm super, super pleased for that. And Mitch got a decent result. Obviously he was a bit bitter about the safety car, but I mean I would have been too. But I'm really pleased with the 4th place. And Aaron, congratulations to him. He's now won like 3 races in a row, even though the first one doesn't count. So he's looking like an early championship contender. Him and his teammate Stewie are looking like a very, very deadly duo so far. But that's sort of been all for me so far. Now I just got one more thing. Just shout out to Giant for getting his first 10th place ever in AOR or league racing in total. So that's nice for him. But that's all for me, and I'll see you guys next time.
DJ playing for songs we're feeling, and we